Hello, and thank you for tuning in to the channel. We'll look at the top 10 most attractive landmarks in the United States today. Before you begin, be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more future updates. Number 10. The Grand Canyon. What is there to say about the Grand Canyon that hasn't been said already? The Colorado River carved its way through billions of years of Earth's geological history over at least 5 million years, resulting in one of the country's most popular tourist sites. What's the harm in that? It's dramatic and, above all else, absolutely stunning. What's more, you can experience it from both the top and bottom. Take a ride on a donkey to get you down to the bottom, and then float along the river, or marvel at its magnificence from above. Number 9. The Chicago Skyline. Whether it's windy or not, the Chicago skyline has a certain allure. This Midwest gem grows up on the shores of Lake Michigan, far exceeding any aspirations its creators may have had for it in 1833. This distinctively American metropolis, which appears to be divided into different communities and even languages on the ground, comes alive when viewed from just a few miles along its north shore, where it reaches high and truly comes alive. Number 8. From Key Largo to Key West in Florida. So little actual land, so many associations: coral reefs, key deer, manatees, pirates, key lime pie, silver palms, Bogart and Bacall Downing gangsters in Key Largo, Hemingway Downing mojitos at Sloppy Joe's in Key West, Bogart and Bacall Downing gangsters in Key Largo, Bogart and Bacall Downing gangsters in Key Largo, Bogart and Bacall Downing gang. It has been said that when you take up the continent and shake it, things settle in Florida's carefree Keys. One thing is certain: in the Conch Republic, as Key West is known, a fiery sense of American independence reigns supreme. Visitors can view things that aren't found anywhere else in the country as they travel down US 1 through the fragile, ribbon-thin archipelago. The landmass, which reaches a maximum elevation of 18 feet, can appear as an afterthought when compared to the glistening Atlantic on one side and the blue-green Gulf on the other. Panoptic water enchants passengers with the pleasantly bewildering sense that they've become one with the sea in locations when the only thing separating them is the roadway itself. Number 7. Ginny Lake in Grand Teton National Park, Wyoming. America has older and higher mountains than the Tetons. It does, however, have one that is more dramatic. When grinding pressure along the Teton Fault forced two enormous pieces of the Earth's crust to come loose 6 million to 9 million years ago, the jagged range was formed. A block erupted on the rift's west side, forming the Teton Range. A separate chunk collapsed under to the east, forming the Jackson Hole Valley. The Tetons are so stunning because of their geologic violence. A dozen 12,000-foot peaks rise abruptly from the valley floor, practically an eruption of granite. Foregoing the nicety of foothills, Ginny Lake, on the left, gleams amid the splendor. The pristine, 2.5-mile-long body of water, named for the Shoshone wife of a 19th-century trapper, reflects the mountain's majesty. Number 6. Grafton, Vermont. If Samuel de Champlain had landed in Vermont in the autumn of 1609 instead of the summer, he would never have given it the name Vermontana. The state's namesake Green Mountains foothills burn red, yellow, and orange in the fall. Grafton, right, one of the state's finest hamlets and, because to the non-profit Wyndham Foundation's work, possibly its best conserved, is one of the greatest places to take in nature's yearly art exhibit. The organization has restored more than 50 historic structures, including the Old Tavern in Grafton, which served as a stagecoach stop in the past, the award-winning Grafton Village Cheese Factory, a couple of elegant New England churches, a nature museum, a smattering of art galleries, and the nearly compulsory covered bridge are among the man-made attractions. Number 5. Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. Engineering marvel, Art Deco icon, and progress monument, the Golden Gate Bridge serves as a vital link between San Francisco and Marin County. The bridge is a majestic icon of one of the world's most spectacular cities, spanning the 3-mile crossing between San Francisco Bay and the Pacific. The $35 million concrete and steel building, which was completed in 1937, reflected the unquenchable spirit of a city and, by extension, the nation. The Golden Gate was unlike anything else ever erected, with its trademark orange paint job, two 750-foot towers that seem to disappear into the heavens, and spidery cables that extend like harp strings. Number 4. Hawaii's Na Pali Coast. we obtain a glimpse into the restlessness that propelled our forefathers from New England to the Pacific Ocean and beyond at the country's extreme western boundary, half a globe away from the cradle of the American Revolution. They moved west in quest of a better life. They had to have located it among the coral reefs, beaches, and mist-shrouded volcanic peaks of Hawaii's oldest island. Verdant mountains tumble 4,000 feet into the dazzling Pacific along the Kalalau Trail on Kauai's Na Pali coast. The movement of color and light produces the illusion of an impressionist painting gone native. A short stroll inland, where Hanakapiai Falls flows into a crystal pool and tropical flowers dapple the verdant slopes. Number 3. The Upper Mississippi River. For third place, we look to an area that isn't as well known as others, but is nonetheless full of the particular beauty that our country is known for. Its modest profile just adds to its allure. We leave Huck and Tom's familiar terrain and travel along the Great River Road, which runs alongside Old Muddy's upper reaches through Illinois, Iowa, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. To properly appreciate the Mississippi, it weaves over hills, atop towering cliffs, and past one 19th-century river village after another, making it one of the country's most picturesque highways. Along the route, you'll pass across locations that read like chapters from American history. Sidewheelers ride the river, and settlements on either bank display outstanding examples of steamboat Gothic, the opulent building style established during the heyday of river navigation. Number 2. Nighttime view from Mount Washington in Pittsburgh. In a country full of beautiful places with fascinating stories to tell, choosing Pittsburgh as the number 2 beauty spot is arguably our most surprise pick. However, the aesthetic appeal of the Steel City is clear, as is its uniquely American ability for renewal. Visitors can view the spectacular panorama of the Allegheny and Monongahela rivers running together to form the Great Ohio, that waterway so important in the nation's development. From atop Mount Washington, the high slope that rises giddily on the city's south side, the rivers round the gilded golden triangle of downtown, where iconic skyscrapers rise like rockets. Lights shine on no fewer than 15 bridges at night. Number 1. Red Rock Country, Sedona, Arizona. When Hollywood has desired to convey the distinctive beauty of the West from the beginning of cinema, it has gone to Sedona, a place unlike any other. Hundreds of movies and TV episodes have been filmed in and around town since 1923's The Call of the Canyon. We fell under Sedona's charm, too, and kept returning to there when discussing our number 1 position for the same reasons Hollywood does. The area's telegenic canyons, wind-shaped buttes, and towering sandstone towers encapsulate the West's harsh nature and the essential role it plays in our national identity. These ancient rocks have a timeless quality about them that piques the interest of anyone who come across them. American Indians inhabited the area 11,000 years before film cameras discovered Sedona. That's a wrap for today's video. What are your opinions on our list? Please share your thoughts in the comments box below. Also, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more updates in the future.